Ancient Egypt breakthrough after a false door into the underworld has been uncovered inside a tomb. Egyptologists stumbled across the false door after months of fieldwork and believed it once acted as a portal to the ancient underworld, quote unquote. Duat is what the ancient Egyptians called the underworld, a place beyond the experienced world that people moved to afterlife. It was a central tenet of life back then and played a vital role in the way people chose to live. It was their philosophy of life. Egyptians believed that after you died, your spirit passed through this duat to reach Osiris, the dead king of the underworld. One of the most important things people could do to reach this place was to have a proper burial tomb and mummification. Not only did the location and burial process protect your soul, but also important relics, items often buried alongside the dead inside their tombs. Tutankhamun, Pharaoh Tut, the King Tut, is perhaps the best example of this. His tomb was found to contain over 5,000 objects, including mummified remains of his prematurely dead daughters. Each relic and item would have a specific meaning and role to play in the journey to Duat. Having his dead daughters with him would, the ancient Egyptians believed, have helped him to fight off evil spirits and demons. Later last year, a team of Egyptologists, led by Ahmed Zikri, discovered a rare Old Kingdom tomb with an exciting door and to what they believed symbolized the underworld found inside. It was documented in the Smithsonian Channel's documentary Tomb Hunters, Tomb of the Pyramid Judge, in a standalone clip posted on YouTube titled Fascinating Structures Inside Ancient Tomb, False Door to the Underworld. The Old Kingdom was a wide-ranging period of Egyptian history dating from around 2640 to 2130 BC. Before the discovery of the tomb, each of the team's findings had come from later on in Egypt's history. Entering the team, they found perfectly preserved inscriptions painted on one of the walls, which one of the researchers noted how beautiful the artwork was. And they said, "Look how fresh this is. This is as if the artist just finished it today. Honestly, this is amazing." The inscriptions were positioned in the center of the tomb, hinting at their significance, and covered a type of panel called a false door. As the documentary's narrator noted, it's a magical gateway to the afterlife. For the soul, known as Ba, to move on to the afterlife and eventually return, the Egyptians believed a portal was needed, and this portal would allow for travel between the two worlds. Elia Ishmael, an Egyptologist, told the documentary, "A false door is very important. It was where the Ba, the soul that is, could move between the realms, and it's a gate to freedom." The high-end decorations of the doors indicate the status and essence of the owner. As Miss Ismail explained, it would have been the person's titles, name, and image, everything about that person, and they could cram in that small space. Everything they could cram in there, they would. After much work, Mr. Zikri was able to find the identity of the tomb's owner. Various images painted on the door, including a portrait of the daughter clinging to her mother's clothes, showed Pinimos, the name of the man, alongside his wife and children. One title revealed his status in the Old Kingdom, as he is named as a royal acquaintance. Miss Ismail explained the title Royal Acquaintance was definitely used for someone who was close to the king, someone who would have been from the king's closest circle. So it would have been an advisor, a minister, a very high-ranking government official. Back in the Old Kingdom, pharaohs had absolute power and essentially unlimited wealth. They were vital connections to have in the afterlife. Mr. Zikri said everybody in this time wanted to be near the king. When he wrote in the tomb that the king knows me, for him it's like a passport to get easily into the second realm. And this is by Joel Day of Express UK. Please leave your comments. Thank you for your support. Please support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.